So today I am moving over a 28,000 BTU heater from our Polaris 800 over to this full-size Ranger 570 2017 model, and thought I'd just take everybody through a kind of a step-by-step process as much as I can with a few different clips here, and go over what this will take to make it happen. So what we've got here, here's the heater itself. This is the 28,000 BTU unit, and let me grab another light here. These heaters are available from Summit Racing Equipment, or you can get them from Jags. And I don't know if you can read the part number there. Summit calls it a marine heater. Jags calls them a hot rod heater. And these particular units, the 28,000 BTU, they're going to have 3-inch venting, which is quite a bit larger than the 2 and 2.5 inch stuff with the 12,000 BTU heaters. But I like these better. They put out more heat. The cost really isn't any more. So that's why I stick with them. So what I wanted to show you here, and I've already kind of went in a step or two. Here's your duct, your two vents. And I measured the holes. They're a little over 3-inch. Marked them out accordingly on this firewall. And I moved in about 1 inch from the edge because you see that edge of that glove box sticks out, and it makes it difficult to get a heater vent slipped on to that this edge here, this side. Makes it difficult to get the ducting on, and I just scooted over a little to help with the less restriction of that tubing. And you could even move over more, but I started running into this harness here, so I just stopped there. So what I did, I don't have a 3.5 inch hole saw, so I used my 3-inch hole saw, and then since these are a little over 3 inch, or like 3 1/4, I took my deburring bit on my die grinder and just zipped around these real fast, and that was enough. Took out enough meat to allow this to slip in for a nice fit. And you guys are going to laugh at me here because I didn't have the original mounting brackets that were with this heater. And so what I did was, down here towards the bottom, if I can get some light here, maybe, I drilled a hole because I knew there was a tube there that button was in. Well, anyway, you can see I drilled a hole right beside this button, but not quite against the voltage regulator for my 15-inch tarp strap. And you guys are going to say this is the redneck side of me coming out, but I really like things to be easy. And I have used tarp straps on many heater installs that I've done. And what you got to realize is that these Rangers, very few of them are going to see 2 to even 3 or 4 years of use before they get traded off. I mean, I would almost bet you very few of them make it to 6 or 7 years before they end up in a salvage yard. So I just wrap that tarp strap around the front and hook it in one of the holes up there. Now this tarp strap's a little used, so it's not quite as tight as I'd like. But when you really think about what it needs to do, all it needs to do is hold this heater up here. Now that's plenty snug. That's not going anywhere. Not at all. And it makes it real nice for when you're putting the ducting on, if you need to move the heater in or out to get everything hooked up. Not a problem. So that's going to do it on this side. We come around to the other side here, and you can see there's our 2 ducts that you can either come off of one and T and come up into dual vents up on top, or you can come up into a single defrost vent. And what I like to do a lot of times is go down into a floor vent on probably on the driver's side if you're not going to put a power steering unit in it. Just makes it that much nicer to drive. But you can pretty much branch off or tee as many times as you want, or you can put in as few as 2 vents if you want. So, coming back a little further, as far as hooking up the heater hoses, like I said, the 800s use a thermostat adapter. You don't need to on these. What you can do is, there is a T right here in the lower hose, and that goes up into this little hose up to the thermostat housing, and they use that for a basically a bleed. It's a self-bleeding system, and it helps get the air out, keeps air pockets from building up. So you can take this hose off down here, hook up your lower heater hose there, and you can come up top here and hook up your upper heater hose into this little unit and take this hose out. And this is also going to be where you bleed your air out at. Once everything is hooked up, you'll loosen this clamp and let the air come out until you get some water, and then tighten it down. Also, these are 1/2-inch pipe nipples, I believe, because 5/8 hose fits a little sloppy, but tighten your clamps down good, you won't have any leaks. I'm going to do some more plumbing, and we'll pick this up on the next clip. Thanks.